Good morning.
Good morning.
We are leaving our campsite at Chicken Spring Lake a little bit later than it's 8:45. And how did you sleep?
Mostly not so great.
Yeah, I didn't
But
sleep that great either.
sleeping at 11,000 feet for your first official night, not the easiest on the body. So
No, altitude makes sleep restless
Yeah.
until you acclimate. So I probably only got 3 hours of sleep total. But we're heading out today. We're going to go hopefully about 9.6 miles net downhill to a place called Rock Creek. Is that right? Rock Creek. And so we're going to get out of this kind of sub-alpine area and head back into
the forest.
So we'll be walking down through the forest most of the day.
And this was a nice place to be. This Chicken Spring Lake was very, very quiet. And believe it or not, with as many campers as there were probably about 15 people, 15 tents set up
around the lake.
And it was really, really quiet, which was nice. So it goes to show that some people actually care about making things comfortable for others. So
it's pleasant. All right, let's get going.
All right, later.
We're starting by climbing the ridge up and out of Chicken Spring Lake. And it's a couple switchbacks that go up over this ridge before we hope we start descending.
Looking past Chicken Spring Lake, there's Gretel. And looking down into Big Whitney Meadow.
So we're walking through this foxtail pine forest and making note of all the beautiful wood, some of it in living trees and some of it in trees that are no longer living. So wood is mostly xylem tissue. Xylem is the tissue of the vascular plants that transports water and provides structural support. And so when it's mature, xylem is dead cells, and the cells hollow out and leave the cell wall. And then there's a complex polymer called lignin that spirals around the cells of the xylem, providing a lot of structural support. And that's what allows these trees to withstand the forces of gravity and wind and snow and pressure on their bodies, enables them to stand even long after they're dead. Their wood remains in place. We're still walking along this ridge line right at tree line. This trail is hard to walk on because it's a bunch of eroded granite sand. So for each step you sink down a bit. It doesn't give you a spring back into your step, but slow and steady.
Well, it's all fun and games until Mother Nature decides to introduce a little bit of weather. Just about a minute ago, we had a big crack of thunder just south of us. We'll see what happens.
We've geared up for a rainstorm that's coming in. And also, we're now entering Kings Canyon and Sequoia National Parks.
Yay.
11,300
feet.
300 feet. Okay. Here we go, in the rain. We've gone 3.9 since we started. And we're at a trail junction with Siberian Pass. And we're going to continue on the PCT towards Rock Creek. We're nearing Rock Creek and this beautiful meadow with a spring of water
Literally just coming out right above these yellow flowers.
coming right out of the ground. Really beautiful. It's been a long day. We haven't had any rain since we initially needed to put on our raincoats. Had some rain and hail. Since then, it's been high clouds. We've spent the last, probably hour and a half talking to a retired Forest Service ranger who had worked up near Mount Rainier and is a horticulturalist. So, nice conversation with him. And now we're walking through this incredible meadow as we head towards Rock Creek, where there's a ranger station and we think some tent sites where we'll be spending tonight. Welcome to Rock Creek. This is our home for the night. We're about to do some bathing in the creek, a little rinse off.
A little foot soak action.
It's a foot soak.
It's a magnificent little spot.
It is. And there's home sweet home. We also noticed that right where we were gonna wash, on that rock over to the right in front of it, are 2 golden trout. So we might have a change of plans.
If you've got a keen eye, you'll see a golden trout on the left third of this frame, just about 10 to 12 feet in front of me. This is Rock Creek. I may have to dip a fly in the water. Isn't that beautiful?
Golden trout are California's state fish, and they're beautiful golden color with a red stripe across their belly. He's catch and release only, and I'm already just sitting here seeing him catch a couple and release them within a few seconds. And the golden trout is a subspecies, reproductively isolated though, of a rainbow trout. So they are related to and evolved from rainbow trout, but now reproductively isolated, and perhaps will become their own full species if they can no longer interbreed to produce fertile offspring with the rainbow trout. This water's super cold, and cold water can hold a fair bit of dissolved oxygen, and of course the fish are able to get their oxygen through their gills, where dissolved oxygen in the water diffuses across the surface of the gills into the blood supply of the fish and into the red blood cells, onto hemoglobin, just like in us. These fish are ectothermic, which means they don't have any homeostasis mechanisms to maintain their body temperature different from their environment, though they will kind of like behaviorally do some thermoregulation by moving to shaded or sunny parts of the water stream in order to kind of prevent themselves from getting too hot or too cold. They're adapted to live in these really cold alpine waters. They have enzymes. Oh, did he get that one? They have enzymes that are... Yeah. Oh, it's on. Okay. They have enzymes that are adapted to the cold temperatures so that they function. If you put these fish in warm bodies of water, they would not function, and their enzymes would denature. But here in the cold temperatures, their enzymes function, keeping the metabolism of the fish active. There it goes.
Golden trout in Rock Creek. Golden trout in Rock Creek. There's golden trout in Rock Creek. And
Okay, hi. We're at Rock Creek. This is the end of our second day hiking. And today we went 9.6 miles from Chicken Spring Lake. And it was actually more exposed than I was expecting. I thought we'd get into the forest much sooner. But the first like 5 miles was pretty much in a rocky, sandy flat with lots of beautiful foxtail pines, but that sand was hard to walk through.
It was. We followed a big left-hand contour line at about 11,000 feet. Probably averaged like 10, just under 11,000 feet for the whole hike from the time we left the creek.
I was kind of dragging a lot of the day. I think the elevation and the fact that I did not sleep well last night.
Your last night's sleep was not that great.
Yeah. I think I've got like 2-3 hours. So I'm tired today, but still feeling good. I mean, yeah. I have one little sharp pain in my shoulder that I'm nursing, but I think that'll go away once I get adjusted to the...
But we dropped down quite a bit in elevation from Chicken Spring Lake.
Yeah, we did. We're at like 9,500 or something here at Rock Creek.
So it's going to be hot.
Tonight when we sleep?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna
warmer
be warm.
for sure. Yeah. So this is really nice creek. Curtis did some fishing tonight, and now we're...
Golden rainbow trout.
Yes.
Oh my God, if you've never caught these fish or seen them in real life,
I did.
you must.
I did teach the people all about fish while you were fishing, so we'll have lots of video of.
They are such beautiful fish. It's ridiculous. Even if you catch one that's only 5, 6 inches long, or you catch one that's 10 to 14 inches, amazing.
Yeah. So it's gonna, I think, be early to bed for us tonight. Tomorrow we're gonna go up to Crabtree Meadow, which is about 8 miles away, and then from there decide if we're gonna try to get further up towards the base of Mount Whitney.
But tomorrow starts, we don't have a lot of up, but we start from this elevation, 9,600 feet, and we end at 10,000 feet.
No,
But
it's more than that. It's 11 something.
Oh, is it 11?
Yeah. Geo Pass, yes.
Oh, Geo Pass. I
Yeah.
was thinking ending at Crabtree.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a pass to go over, loaded with switchbacks. Not going to be enjoyable, but it's the path we have chosen.
It is. It is. Okay. Good job, us. Good night.
Peace.